Hello everyone, and welcome once again to Living the Life Counseling Timeout with Aunty D. You know, even I am surprised at some of the answers that I give. It has to be the wisdom of God, and it is. So answers of peace on the way. And the topic today is about communication and marriage. Communication in marriage. My personal experience, I learned that you may host talk shows and do all the talk you do, but in marriage, you got to learn to talk the talk with the right spirit. It's a right spirit of humility and being able to turn wrath away with gentle answers. Getting the right temperament in place so that when you become attitudinal, the Holy Spirit is able to give you a little nudge in the right direction of making sure you don't create confusion and commotion in the family. So I've also learned that working with in-laws, communicating with in-laws means you're walking in love. Yes, the love of Christ and love with them. What else to do? Let's answer the questions. And here we go with your questions, 1, 2, 3. And number 1 from Mrs. O. Is it everything I should tell my spouse? Aren't there some sensitive things I should keep from him? Don't keep it from him. Just find the right time for sensitive talk. Because the truth is the only thing that makes you free. If there's stuff that you have in you that needs to come out, pray to the Holy Spirit and find the right time to bring it up in the right way. Make sure you're not accusing, make sure you're not abusing, and make sure you're not blaming it on someone else. We've got to make sure that we have the words right to share. So, is it okay to have a secret account that your spouse isn't aware of, especially if he's a spender? Now, this question has come from Mr. T. Mr. T, this sounds like you're trying to set me up. In the first place, you have said your spouse is a spender. I don't know how you've qualified that person as a spender. Maybe the two of you just haven't sat down to interpret and understand expenditure at home, or you haven't sat down to understand what the need is for your spouse so that what looks like an expense is actually a need being spent on. Having said that, I would like to say that no, secret accounts don't work. Secret things belong to God, not to us. Secret stuff messes up marriages. It makes you look like you've gone to do something deliberately and intentionally against the covenant of marriage. Don't keep it secret. Work with something that will always transparently present you in a way that you cannot be taken advantage of or framed by, stuff happens. People can frame you up with stuff you didn't really mean to look the way it looked like. And third question, how do you communicate hurt to your in-laws, especially parent-in-laws? Let me repeat this question. How do I communicate the fact that I'm offended, right? With my mom-in-law or with my father or my brother-in-law. Listen to me, see me pulling my ear. You don't. Some people will say, oh, you're not being real. See, I'm being real. This is reality. I'm talking to you real. The words you speak are words that will always be used against you. God is the only one I can go to when I'm offended with anybody, in-law or my husband I'm in love with. I don't tell him directly, but you better believe that I report him. And anyone for that matter who offends me or who I have offended. The most amazing thing when you go to God with the offense is God, first of all, helps you to understand and interpret where you missed it. He always shows me where I've missed it, and then he shows me where I need to make up for it with the right kind of attitude. It works. It must work. It will work. Honestly speaking, this is the reality talk. You can take it somewhere else and people will say, oh, she's not being truthful. I am being as truthful as it gets. Coming from Africa, Nigeria, from Kentucky, I'm married to Ogbomoso, I am telling you, keep your tongue where you keep your tongue and go to God with it and the altar. You'll get an answer of peace. So, having given you those answers, remember, I'm still available for more talk, more chat, more response on this, but living the life, marriage and communication, and I'll tell you the top 3 things to do as I close out. Talk, talk, and talk. Keep it sweet, keep it short, keep it simple, but keep it true. Keep talking.